fast connection. Sorry guys, I've been editing videos in the cold. In Starbucks there was too much wind coming from the air conditioner. That's why it was always free, so I took the seat. So probably caught a cold. So let me see, I need to get rid of a lot of things. First off, I need to get rid of notifications. And okay, right. Very bad connection. Share. Mute microphone. Okay guys, let's get down there to the meeting. It's going to happen. So when I'm down there, I will have faster internet because it's a co-working space. And damn it, I've got this. Okay. Right. Okay. There's one guy in my video. There's one guy, okay? Please write a comment so I know you are here and I know it's working. I need to know if this is working before I do anything, okay? So okay, I need to share that with Matt. Share that with Twitter. Okay, we have, oh hi. Steven, you are here. Okay, this is the first time I've received a comment on my live video. Okay, so let me see. Right, so we have Facebook. I'm gonna share that on Facebook. I'm gonna spam everything basically. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna spam. So public. Okay, so I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I need to take this. How do I? Oh God, how do I get my description going? Oh yeah, just give me 1 second, yeah? I just need to share this with everyone. Please share it. Steven, can you just share it, you know? For anyone who is interested in Bitcoin. This is a good meeting, you know? Oh man, like doing this live video, I feel like I'm a weirdo, you know? Talking to a freaking camera, people always think like, what is this guy doing, you know? Fuck. Blockchain, blah blah blah, Meetup. Investors. It's always good to mention investors. Investor. Fintech. I'm just posting that right now on Facebook, so. Wow, Fintech Meetup, Hong Kong. Hashtag the hell out of it. You know, I just read the white paper by oh God, I can't spell his name. Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, so this guy, it's a pseudonym, and he invented Bitcoin. He invented blockchain. He's the guy who wrote a white paper which has about 4 A4 pages when you print it out. And it's so influential that Bitcoins are now, each of which worth more than 10,000 US dollars, you know? Freaking 4 pages, man. Okay, Bitcoin, blockchain, live stream. Okay, last hashtag. And then I will show you the real thing. Go. So is there anything else? Maybe Instagram, but Instagram I don't think is a good thing to share, is it? Oh, we have 4 people now. We have 4 people. Can you just show out like who is here? You know, I don't know. Can I see who is here? post it on Moment. Title. Say something. Live stream. Okay. Okay, I promise you guys, just one minute, okay? 60 seconds, you can count down. So I shared it on there, WeChat, Skype. Where else do you share? You know, Bitly, Instagram. But Instagram is not. I can't share it on Instagram. Fine. Okay, I stop it now. Right. So we have 5 people, and so let me explain this. There is a hostel that I stay in, and this hostel is owned by the same boss who owns this co-working space. And this co-working space is specifically designed for people who want to start their own fintech company, like this guy. Hey, what's up? Hello. What's your name? Martin. So are you an entrepreneur? Did you start a company?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're just exploring. Same here. So I just want to check out their stuff, you know. Okay. So we've got. Okay. So here's the thing. Free drink and free food and free alcohol and free everything, you know. That's the life of an entrepreneur. You go around the world, it's always the same. You go to an entrepreneur meetup, you get free pizza, you get free drinks and stuff like that. So some people told me that they actually travel the world and get free food that way. So they would just every day go to go to a meetup by entrepreneurs. Okay, maybe I will do that too, you know? Maybe I'm that guy. Okay, here's the thing. I just met you in a birthday party. Oh my god. Okay, here. So that's live stream. Live stream. Yeah. So I'm just telling the world that Hong Kong is great for bitcoins, and that you should come here to develop your own startup. You know,
exactly. That's what we're doing over here.
Yeah.
Learning all about this stuff.
What do you mean? Exactly. Right. Yeah. Thank you very much. Eh? Okay, so this co-working space is quite big actually, and it costs about $20 to be here on a daily basis. The membership fee for a month is about $200, which is the same that I paid in London for a co-working space that is in it's called Silicon Way. It's very central. It's right in Shoreditch, which is the central area for startups, you know. So this area is also very central. It's called Wan Chai, and Wan Chai is an area where a lot of things are happening, and you can see that directly by looking out the window. You know, you can see that, and you can see how vibrant this is. You know, it's like Shibuya. It's crazy, you know. And so around this area, you can get everything you would like to have. You can get within 5 minutes walk from where I'm standing, you can get everything you need for electronics. It's called Wan Chai Electronics Market, or Wan Chai Computer Market. You go there, you can get selfie stick, you can get computers, self-made computers, custom-made computers, electronics. So if you want to have any questions answered about Bitcoins, there are experts here, right? So I will ask them the questions that you will comment on here. You know, just comment, and I will ask. Right. All right. So we are just waiting until everyone is here. It will be a long meeting, so I don't know if I timed it right with the live stream. Maybe I should have done it later on, but right now we have time to talk to the people, you know. So I would say let's start talking to somebody who's not shy on camera, you know. Somebody walked away, but looks like a guy who is knowledgeable. Okay, so here's the thing. You've got. This is the world's first industrial scale miner. So with this, you will mine bitcoins, you know. And if you start this up, it's like a machine, you know. It sounds really noisy. It's very noisy. Yeah. Hey Steven, so do you think this is interesting? I don't know. Hey man. Hey man, what's up? Hey, are you guys new to the Bitcoin stuff? Yeah, I'm just doing a live video. I'm a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's my first. Hey, nice meeting you. Eh? So, what's your name?
Santiago.
Santiago. So we're all new to this. So did you read the white paper by Sato? I keep forgetting the name. Satoshi Nakamoto is the inventor of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's this guy. You know, he would just like come over. Yeah. So this guy Sato. Ah fuck! I keep forgetting the name. Right, Nato and Sakochi. Right. So this guy who invented the Bitcoin, apparently he's got 1 million Bitcoins. Oh hi David. What's up, David? Thank you for visiting my channel right now. I've got 7 people in my live chat. And it's actually quite nice because this is the first live chat I've ever had. 7 people is a lot, so I've got only 500 subscribers right now, and 7 is like more than 1%, which is kind of good, you know. So we were just thinking about learning about bitcoins and blockchain. So what do you know already about blockchain?
Well, I know how it works more or less, and more of the technical aspect of it instead of the investing.
So here is the blockchain 101 for you. So Professor, what's your last name?
Espinosa.
Espinosa. Hey, wait, there is a philosopher called Spinoza, right? Are you like the same family?
No.
Okay, so, but you can still go for it. So explain to the people, how does it work?
Sorry?
How does blockchain work?
Blockchain is essentially all the different transactions that have happened in the Bitcoin network, and they're put into basically sections called blocks. And there are miners or people who confirm the transactions, and those people get paid with Bitcoin for confirming the transactions. And then the blockchain is a public ledger that essentially tells everyone where the money is.
So what is so important about this technology? Why do you think this will take off, and why are you here to learn about it?
Well, I'm here for a hobby, and well, blockchain can basically be used to buy anything. It's really versatile. You can use it for normal banks, normal cryptocurrency transactions, but you can also use it for example, keeping records of customers, keeping records of the public health system, lots of different things. So
yeah. So it frees up individuals from the intermediary, right? Banks and stuff like nations, government. You don't need them anymore.
In a way, because it's all peer-to-peer, it's all directly with another person.
So I would like to ask you, where are you interested in? Are you interested in trading bitcoins, or are you interested in mining bitcoins?
I'm more interested in trading and mining altcoins, not Bitcoin itself. For example, like different other types of cryptocurrency. So Monero, Litecoin, Zcash. And this is all for hobby, so it's
right.
It's not like I want to invest tons of money into it.
You're right. So my goal is actually to learn how to mine Bitcoin today, or mine any kind of cryptocurrency, because I noticed that you only have to invest about a couple of thousand US dollars in order to get a mining machine.
Actually, I think it's normal. This over here.
Yeah, we just saw that one. So there's the machines right there.
Yeah, those are the ASIC miners, and they cost around like $2,500 US.
That's not bad at all.
It's not too expensive, but to actually make any money, you have to invest into buy quite a few of those.
Quite a few.
Like quite a few being at least 20.
Wow.
I mean, to make your investment back and have a reasonable return on your money. I mean, like a reasonable profit on margin. Margin of profit.
So let's suppose we have one of those machines, right? like one of those machines, and we are going to have a company. We mine it using those machines. Say we have 20 of them.
Yeah.
How exactly are we gonna do that? Like how exactly? As in like your software, what to install?
They
where
already
to
have a
install?
preset software.
Right. It's a preset software.
Essentially, all you have to do is set what pool, or whether you want to mine yourself, just preset the settings that they already have.
Right.
Change them, connect them to the internet, connect them to power, and that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's no.
It's really easy, but the starting capital is quite high.
So how high would it be in order to get? So let's say you want to have 1 Bitcoin mined within a month.
Several hundred thousand Hong Kong dollars.
That's about $10,000.
Like 100,000, a few $100,000.
US dollars.
Hong Kong.
Okay, so how much is like US dollars? Because I don't, like Hong Kong dollar, I have no idea. Like, it's about 10,000, isn't it? 20,000?
Yeah, like 10 to 20,000 US dollars.
So that's about my budget for world travel. I can stop right here. I'm originally from China.
Okay.
But I have an Austrian passport, so I can travel without visa.
All right.
So I come to Hong Kong. I discovered that I can travel without a visa to 174 countries.
Oh, nice.
Just like 6 months ago. I didn't know about it.
Well, I'll go back to my friend.
Yeah, sure, man.
Enjoy.
Hey, see you. Hey, have a nice day.
You too.
Okay, so we have. Wow, this guy he knows about the stuff, man. Okay.
It just looks cool. It's not cool at all. It's just loads of nulls in the middle, and all I'm doing is going to the end and then extracting the sequel. So right.
This is how Bitcoin works, right?
No, it's not. It's nothing to do with Bitcoin. This is.
Oh, okay. What is that?
I'm extracting. This is the SQL query string.
Okay.
So this entire file is a Brio query file, which is an Oracle SQL. I'm not doing this.
Нас вместо Марка будет по фонду Саша рассказывать.
Oh, it's pretty cool, man. It's a lot of people. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? I'm a YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber.
You're a YouTuber.
I just record the entire session on live stream. So
are you working for Indie? For the
no, it's my own company. So I'm YouTuber.
Okay.
Like full time, you know. Yeah.
Amazing. I never met somebody who's a full-time YouTuber.
Really?
Yeah.
There are a lot of
You
people.
make money by advertisements.
No, yeah. So right now I'm investing my time and money to make it work. So I have got some savings from my previous company.
Oh, you're starting.
I'm starting right now. Yeah, I've got
Okay.
500 subscribers within 3 weeks. About that time.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. What's your name?
Daniel.
Daniel. Okay. Nice meeting you. So Daniel, are you here because you are expert, you are speaker, you are visitor, or why are you here?
I'm a little bit of an expert and, of course, interested to know what's going on in the space. I'm also a little bit of an investor, a speculator. Have been doing quite well in the crypto space at the moment. So I think it's really the wave of the future. So like the internet in early 2000, I think crypto is really the space where we have to be. Just like our grandparents, went into steel and the Rockefellers, etc. I think this is now the new wave of wealth creation, basically.
So what do you have to say to those people who are criticizing Bitcoins? They say it's scam.
Okay, very good question. I was a non-believer myself because I come from the traditional banking and finance world.
Okay.
So I had a very difficult time in really getting my head around the whole Bitcoin concept. But after studying about it, talking to other people, all of a sudden the light will switch on, and you will see that this is something real. There's of course the technology behind Bitcoin, which is definitely real and has uses in adjacent economic sectors. But virtual currencies as well is real, and I think it will be very good for for the world in general, because I think the more diversity there is in any system, i.e. in this case diversity in the monetary system, the more stable the system will be and the more robust. Think back 2008 financial crisis, that is the crisis out of which actually Bitcoin was born, and maybe Satoshi Nakamoto had or had not the intent to make the whole system, the financial and ecosystem, more robust. But in any case, I think it's a very worthwhile contribution to making the world better.
Right. So, what exactly is going to? I put it that way. Yesterday was the future market opening, right?
Yes.
Did you follow it? Because I didn't follow it. I didn't have the time. I was doing the videos.
Yes.
How did it perform? And what were the significant steps? Is it good? Is it bad? How do you judge it?
Well, to judge it, I think it's a little bit too early to say. The danger with any futures market is that the tail is wagging the dog. And what I mean by that is, at the moment, Bitcoin is traded spot. So for immediate delivery, I give you my dollars. You need to give me the Bitcoins. But in futures, it works differently. There's no delivery guarantee. There's no delivery obligation either. So you could just speculate the whole thing down without ever having to come up with the Bitcoins. That's the difficulty. That's the danger. So yesterday, what we saw is, a day before the opening of the futures, a lot of people were a little bit concerned. So Bitcoin sold off. But now they saw that actually most of the futures are slightly long Bitcoin. So the price went back up. But that doesn't mean to say that we're in for some rough riding. I think that's the main message I want to give. As soon as you have a futures market, you could have the tail wagging the dog. The futures market could be much bigger than the spot Bitcoin market.
Because the derivatives market are usually bigger than the actual underlying stock market,
exactly.
Right?
Because they're all leverage. Yeah? You only have to put up $1 to have $10 exposure.
Because you can get margin trading going on, you can borrow money in order to get...
Well, you don't even have to borrow money because the leverage is embedded in the futures contract. It's already there.
Right, I see.
So, futures, the CBOE, CME also means that institutional money will get in. That's the second biggest difference. Up to now, it's been your regular Joe, you and me, who've been in that market, buying and selling. Mostly buying because, most of the people turned into hodlers. They keep their bitcoins because they're always going up.
So we just had an interesting question. Actually, somebody just said, "Why are you into Bitcoin, John?" And I say the reason, and you say the reason for yourself. And so my reason is because I read today the white paper by the guy who invented Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. And I was just surprised that it's only very short. It's like four A4 pages that changed the world. And I read it, and I discovered that my physics background, it's exactly what is needed, to understand it. Okay. So I understood about 70% of the concept already, and I think the entry barrier for me is quite low, as compared to the rest, because not many people studied physics for 3 or 4 years. So that's why I'm interested. First time in my life, I discovered that my knowledge can actually make me real money.
But so I think the biggest challenge for most ordinary people is, the credibility of Bitcoin, because people are so familiar with the concept that money is issued by the government. That there's a government behind it.
And it doesn't have to be.
And it doesn't have to be.
And it shouldn't be, I think it shouldn't be in the future. Now, whether it should or not, nobody cares.
Well, that's what I was saying about diversity in the monetary system. It's fine that there is government-backed paper, government-backed currency, but there's also room for private crypto money.
Like a layer above it, or some kind of
no, next to it. Next to it doesn't have to be a layer above
like a different box, like a new box.
Yeah, different box. Different vertical.
Thank you very much for your time.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Good luck with investing.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You too.
Yeah, thank you. That was very knowledgeable. And guys, if you know anybody who is into cryptocurrencies,
Send me your URL.
oh yes, of course, yeah.
Give you my card.
Yeah, it's called. I write it on your card, and I take one of the other cards. So give me two cards, and I write it on. I think I should have a pen here. Yeah. So it's very simple. You just go on YouTube and you type in the. So I just show it here. Okay. So you just go to YouTube. .com and then /Zhongwu.
John Wu.
Like the director.
Yeah. Okay, that's easy. Yeah. Thanks. All right.
Thank you.
Here's my.
And you can see yourself, you know, like in the live
I want to
video.
see what you cut.
No, there's no cutting.
Oh, there's no cutting.
Live video, you can't cut it.
Oh,
So
okay.
once the live video is finished, then it will become a normal video without cutting.
You mean to say this was live?
This is
now already on.
This is live, and there are 5 people watching it, and there are 4 people who liked it.
Oh, okay.
And there were 3 people who liked it when you are there.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so it's good.
I'm honored.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. All right, guys. I hope we can start showing you some drinks later on. 5 people, man. Okay, it's not bad. I mean, okay. So hands up. Who is here? Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs. So Steven, I know you're here. Who is here? Snarky, you are here. Who else? I can't see the past comments. God, how do I see the past comments? This is. How did I see the comments that were? And what happens if I do this? Okay. It doesn't happen. Latyak Pipi. Okay, do I pronounce it right? Latyak Pipi. Okay. Thank you for watching this. Scroll. Okay. Oh wow! Holy cow! Okay. So I've been ignoring you guys. So Nets Money is here. Nets Money, are you my subscriber? I haven't seen your comments before. So wait. So there are options, so I can add moderator. Interesting. Okay. Who wants to be my moderator here? You know, just I hope nobody's gonna be a troll. Hello. Wait 1 second. I use the other hand. Okay. It's great. Comment. Yeah, mate. David McKellar is here. Okay. Hi, David. Hi, Robert Dangler. Hi, Snarky. Okay, so beautiful ladies. It's a Bitcoin event, mate. It's not a fashion show. Wait 1 second. Snarky, you dog. Hey, no swearing. Hey, I resemble that comment. What? When Mohammed Azim, nice meeting you here. Yes, I'm into Bitcoin because I heard a lot of fuss about it, and I investigated it, and the technology is it's mature. It's mature. So the thing is, Bitcoin. I'm more into mining Bitcoin because I'm not interested in trading. I don't want to bet, you know. And besides, it's already too expensive. When I first where it was introduced to Bitcoin, the first time I heard it, it was only $100 worth, and now it's like 10,000. You know, it's 100 times more. That's crazy. Hi. Okay. P Quano. Hi. What's up? Okay, so this one is going to be a bit longer, and I will record the entire session because sometimes people are going to watch it later on, and there are some speakers who are going to talk about Bitcoin and blockchain and how it actually works. So it's one of the early derivatives market sort of coming up. Yesterday was the future market, first time trading. So anyone who doesn't know about what futures are, future is a type of derivative, a type of financial instrument that would allow you to sort of not bet, but buy a contract, at a fixed price for the future date. So say you don't want to buy 1 Bitcoin right now, but you want to buy 1 Bitcoin in 2 months' time, you can buy a contract and fix the price, say by $10,000. And if the price in 2 months' time is lower than $10,000, you would lose money. If it is higher, then you would win the margin. You would win the money, right? The difference. So some people do that because they want to lock in their costs. So say Starbucks would like to buy a lot of coffee beans. Instead of relying on the market rate, which fluctuates, it can just lock in the price by buying a huge amount of beans with a future contract at a fixed price. So even though maybe they will lose some money, at least they can say in their accounting, they know exactly the price of their costs. So they can talk to employers, investors more about their future projections. Now Starbucks made a lot of money with futures. They bought it at a very low price just a couple of years ago. So futures is very, very difficult to trade because you can lose more money than you own. So you could bet on the market and you could take a margin. And you could, which means that you borrow money. Take a margin means you borrow money, and you borrow money, and more money than you can actually spend, and the stock market is going to allow it, and the market in Bitcoin is going to certainly allow it, because it's more free, you know, and everyone can do that. So you would essentially lose a lot of more money than your net worth. So yesterday was a very important day because the first time derivative market opened up for Bitcoin, which means the secondary market on the actual thing. So if anyone has a question about Bitcoins, I can answer some of them. I just read a book about Bitcoin and the white paper of the inventor of that thing. But essentially it is. Look, right now, I think my theory about this is there are free schools for trading. The first school is fundamental trading, and the guy for fundamental trading is called Benjamin Graham. So Benjamin Graham wrote this book called Intelligent Investor. I would recommend it to everyone who ever do business. Hi Zana, Karim. I hope I pronounced your name right. Zana, thank you for joining this. So, okay, so for fundamental trading is just basically you say that the information that you need to look for before you trade is in the company itself, the management. You need to know it. You need to know the fundamentals. You need to know the books, how much money they made before, how much money they might make in the future because of their management. For example, Apple, if Steve Jobs comes back at the time, you know, the management is going to be much better after he comes back. So the fundamental for the management has a higher indicator. So you would more likely want to invest in Apple at that time. And the second school is technical trading, where they would look at the charts, you know, going up and down, the charts, and they would determine. So they would try to predict the future based on the past, which I don't quite like. You know, it's not working that way. But the third one is market sentiment. Yeah, I don't think neither. I think he died. You know. But maybe he's from like outer space, like an alien, you know. I just really love this guy, you know. He was so charismatic that I bought Apple stuff mostly because of him. So good afternoon, my friends. Raman, nice meeting you here. I have not been to Thailand, but I plan to go to Thailand Possibly also in February, but I can't say for sure. You know, as I mentioned before in my Kyoto video, I'm not somebody. Oh, live stream.
Yeah, live stream.
Hey, nice meeting you. Hey, what's your name, mate?
Let me introduce a really cool project from the Switzerland.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Hello, it's Alexander
pitch.
here from Basketball. We're going to be pitching tonight, so I'm sure you're going to have a better look and more detailed.
But
yeah, it's a fun, man.
Yeah, some words about his project. No, I'm like not here. Like he's the key person here.
Okay, so
Not quite.
So you're an entrepreneur. You have your startup. You're starting out. You want to pitch to investors.
I'm interim CIO, so no, it's not my startup. I'm helping out on this front while it gets off the ground.
Very good.
That's what I do for various projects.
That's amazing,
But
man.
tonight, it's not about me, it's about the project, right?
Right. So the project is. Tell me about the project.
It's
Tell
a
us
fund,
about
it's a crypto fund. So basically, you've got all sorts of asset management funds of the old world, and we're just taking it to the crypto space. And we're not the only ones by far doing this.
Yeah.
However, majority are just focusing on either trading or investing into ICOs, like index funds. We're doing all of it.
Can you tell the people what is an ICO? Because most of my fans don't actually know about
Right,
this
initial
technical
coin
stuff.
offering. So you might have heard, if you're into finance, from the previous financial paradigm, IPO, initial public offering. That's when a company releases its shares to the general market to raise capital, and then people buying the shares become partial owners of the business.
Like you buy Apple shares,
Exactly.
you buy like Microsoft
and then
shares.
once company's performance goes up, shares appreciate in value. They cost more. So if you had bought Apple shares 30 years ago, worth of your, I don't know, pocket sandwich meal, you'd probably be, if not a millionaire, you'd get a really, really nice car. Same here. And obviously, just like with any other company, not everybody will succeed. That's why you diversify, and that's why you use hedging and use platforms like a fund, not to be locked in, not to lock your capital in to a single ICO, which increases your risk, exposure to risk of it failing, because up to 90% of them fail. However, those 10% that do not make up for the rest in terms of capital gain.
That's what I read in the book called 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel, right? So he would invest in, say, 10 companies in a year.
That's the same process with IPO. I mean, investors used to invest in the companies going for IPOs with exactly the same purpose, and majority of those will also fail or underperform.
Thank you,
However,
Thank you. Yeah, so sometimes people would comment, and they would ask questions. So if you have any questions, you have an expert here who knows about traditional market, traditional financial markets, and also the new financial instrument of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and blockchain. So any questions, just ask here, and we will be answering.
Yeah, and in the meantime, more about ICO and hedging. So same concept with ICO. However, the shares are digital. They're not in the same legislation as the company's equity. They're online. It's in a blockchain. You just release the coins that are out there, and you own the rights to a certain amount of those coins for the money. And then once the company performs, the value of those coins grows, like it does now with all the major 5 cryptocurrencies, and you make money off of that once you sell it.
So what's the difference between ICO and IPO then? The fundamental difference. What's the
equity ownership. So
equity ownership. Okay. So ICO is equity or not? It's not.
Not yet, because it's not regulated.
Right.
IPO deals in traditional company equity and shares is heavily regulated. Therefore, it's less flexible. It's pretty expensive to raise capital. So to set up an IPO, you need a large firm, maybe if you're big, an investment bank, to run it for you. That costs a hell of a lot of money.
Right.
And that amount of money spent detracts from the value of the company to begin with.
Right. You're right.
Whereas here, it still requires capital to run a successful ICO and obviously a product. However, there's very little
here we have a
legislation.
question.
Yeah.
So Salas just said, is cryptocurrency out of the control of governments?
It's not taxed.
Yes, it is. It is actually almost completely out of control, isn't it? I mean, and the meanings. There's no tax.
That's why there's the term crypto anarchism.
Right.
Because it's not regulated by governments. Governments do not. Although I mean, some of the governments in this part of the world are trying to do that.
Right.
We're not going to name them.
Right.
And for the reason for that being, they want part of that money. They want to control part of that income. And right now, this income is distributed between the shareholders only. and not the state.
So let me just ask you a question. Is it actually true that the fundamental technology underlying cryptocurrencies are so hard to kind of break into by governments? Like it's fundamentally created to be peer-to-peer and to be distributed rather than centralized.
Transactions are peer-to-peer, but the technology itself, the more transactions there are in the blockchain, which is a ledger, a distributed ledger, each new transaction has basically copies of the previous ones.
Right.
It grows exponentially.
So
and
the value of the entire cryptocurrency, it goes up. Oh, okay, the complexity goes up. Right.
Your question was about security.
Yeah. No, actually about autonomy of people who are in the system. I really would like to have a financial system where the government doesn't play at all. You know, it's just peer-to-peer. Like it's good for the society who is within that system, but you know nobody intervenes. Like who is going to take control?
Yeah, that's well. Some of the cryptocurrencies are centralized, some of them are decentralized.
Okay.
And you got to understand that the community has impact because to run this currency with paper money, fiat money, you just have it in your pocket or in a bank, doesn't matter. Whereas here, it's digital, and digital needs to run on computers.
So how do you store your private key?
There's several ways. You can store the most secure way is physical. Store it on a secure USB drive. There's several of those available online right now. They're encrypted, and just don't lose it. Because
it's like a wallet. So it's like if you lose your credit card.
There's online wallets, but there are a lot of instances of those being hacked. Even recently, I mean, pretty regular.
How about the idea of like you implant your crypto key inside your skin, and you hide it, and nobody knows where it is, and you just use it to pay? Like, you know?
That's 21st century where the idea is.
Right.
I mean,
Maybe I'm gonna do that. I don't know.
Now we're gonna, because part of the project is that the storage and
storage is a
physical
big
wallet
problem.
that's gonna be locked in a large bank underground vault. So I mean, there's no way of breaking it.
Well, how about your iris then? Because if somebody steals your iris, it's not gonna work because it's
No, you come to the bank and then you've got the operationist greeting you, verifying.
Yeah, but then you have still a bank. You see what I mean? They're still an intermediary in a sense.
They're not
It's
in
like
the financial way.
Right,
They're
okay.
just providing this vault as a safe storage for this wallet, which is just a USB stick that has been encrypted and is secure. Anti-magnetic, whatever EMP.
So it's just like a storage company, basically.
Yeah, this is part of it. It's a fund, but that offers storage because once you're invested a lot of money into it, you want to make sure.
And you're doing that project. So your project is about storage of like private keys and storage of
within the crypto fund. Yes.
Also, so you have actually a fund that is investing into cryptocurrencies, and people can invest money into it. Is that correct?
I'm going to talk in more detail about it, but yeah, idea is, like I said, we're hedging. So we don't just go for trading because it's risky. We don't just go for storing your assets in different cryptocurrencies. That's also sort of risky.
Yeah.
But we've got 4 sub-funds. First of them is trading, another one is just keeping it in the major 5 coins.
Yeah.
The third one is mining. So we're actually building a mining farm, and I think I'm being called to the stage.
So he's going to be on the stage.
This thought.
Yeah, I'm going to be.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you,
Cheers, man.
Cheers. So we're just talking about cryptocurrency here. Why are you here, and so what topic are you interested in?
Actually, I represent a rather well-known exchange that is represented on CoinMarketCap. You could see our buy, sell, instantly button.
Right.
You could go to any kind of token or currency, and you could see the link directing to this exchange link.
Right. Let me see. There we go.
Yeah. So it's like we have. Business to clients, so it is like you could easily exchange crypto to crypto. Over 80 tokens listed already on our platform.
Okay.
And what we have else is business to business. It's an API that could be easily integrated into the other businesses. So it means that these companies like Nexiem official wallet. Was already Coinable already integrated us. Decent Wirex is ongoing coin payments, free wallet, Jaxis in process. So it's like really useful to integrate right into the platform. No need to go to the other exchanges. So it's like right.
It's more efficient, right?
Yeah. So it's like your clients stay with you. They don't need to go anywhere. You just collect the user base. That's it.
Are you going to speak on stage?
Actually, now I'm from the other side, so it's like speaking just for ICO projects, and we have already a strong project, well known, and no need to just speak for that. So they're speaking to me, actually.
Yeah. So you are one of the investors.
Yeah, from that side.
Oh wow, okay. So I'm just speaking to an investor right now. So basically, I would like to ask you another question.
Okay.
Where are you from? Because your accent suggests Eastern Europe.
I'm from Russia.
Russia, okay, fair enough.
I could speak with Russian accent.
So how do you say hello in Russia again? I forgot it's
Привет.
Привет. Okay. What's your name?
Anna.
Anna, nice meeting you, Anna. Maybe we talk to each other during the after the session, you know, like
Okay.
during the networking session.
Okay.
So actually, did you follow yesterday's feature market? I was interested in how it performed yesterday. Did you follow?
No.
Me neither. I was doing videos, you know. I was doing some videos
Okay.
there.
Yeah, here's my friend.
Okay.
Laurie.
So. Hi,
how are you?
Your live video on YouTube, yeah. So I'm just basically videotaping this, and so everyone can speak into it and make some advertisement for yourself, you know.
Very good.
Yeah. So are you together in the same company?
We're not the same company, but the ecosystem of the fintech is very.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you. What's your name again?
My name is Maurice.
Maurice, nice meeting you. Yeah. You could check out my channel later in order to see yourself, you know.
I'll do that. This will be nice.
Yeah. I write it down to you during the session. So I think I need a business card, you know. I need to start doing business cards. It's so cool here. It's like it's a paradise for nerds, you know. Oh my god, nerds paradise. So many people. It's crazy. So let me just get some drink. Okay, so no, you can't get the drinks until later. Yeah, man. Hong Kong from above. You have been here. To be honest, you can still come over because this event is gonna take another 2 or 3 hours. So thank you for the fans who are staying on the for a long time. As I said, if you have any questions and if you would like me to speak to a specific person who has specific knowledge, let me know. There are entrepreneurs, there are big companies here, there are representatives of corporates, and there are investors here. It will take more than over an hour. Yes, it will take more than 2 hours, I don't know. But this live stream is going to be interesting because I noticed that people here, they actually like it. You know, they like to speak in the camera. So I think I can interview a couple of people and get it going. Yeah, right. I spoke too much. It's tiring to speak, you know. Sometimes I think I should hire somebody to just speak on the camera, and I'll just hold the camera and just chill, you know. Okay, here's the thing. Let me take you to the hostel. Because I would like to show you how I chill there when you know. Okay, so the thing is gonna break because the internet. Guys, are we back? Are we back alive? Just please comment here to tell me if you can see me and if it is choppy. If it is choppy, then I will change the connection to something else. And if it's too bad, then I will just go back to the Genesis block. Steven, can you tell me? Wait, can I actually write down myself? Actually, do you think is possible to write? Okay, so you can see, it's good, yeah. Good. Right. Okay, so it's not choppy. You can it's not Okay, I can see you. So I tell you one thing. This is awesome. This is awesomeness. Okay, because you can just have a massage. You can have a massage like this, you know. Oh yeah. Oh yes, baby. Oh, you should see my face the first time I did it. Oh yeah. Right, so guys, interlude number 1. It's like this. Okay. Okay, like this. And how now you have gone. Okay. Okay guys, I just noticed that if I switch my app from YouTube live chat to any other app on the iPhone, it just dies. It is a crap app. So I'm going to write tomorrow to YouTube and ask them to change it. Obviously they're gonna ignore my freaking message, but I don't care. I will still complain, you know. Now you have gone. Okay guys, am I back? Can you see me? Just say yes if you can see me. I can see you. Like this. Yeah, people, man. Like that. Yes, perfect. Okay, so do you want me to sing a song on the guitar? Oh fuck. I think it just dropped to 2 people. Okay, so all the people who are interested in Bitcoins are gone. Okay, more people coming over. Oh, that's how it is. So if my live stream is gone, then it kicks out all the people, or people just leave. And if it's on again, then people get notified. Maybe, I don't know. Right, I will only play on the piano when there are more than 10 people in my live chat. So for those who wants to see me playing on the piano, you better share this video. Five people. 5 more to go. It's dropped to 4. Actually, it's quite hard to maintain the live chat because you have so much brain farts going on. You know, I can't just keep talking all the time, and it's tiring. Let me see. Let's do something funny. Oh, this extension stick is so good. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, what song do you want? Tell me. You guys still here? Annie, okay. The other night, dear, as I lay asleep, I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. I forgot the text. Fuck. Okay, let me start it again. The other night, dear, I sleep. I dreamed I held you in my arms. But when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. And I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. always love you and make you happy. If you can only say the same, but if you leave me to love another, you regret it oh someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Actually, I should have named it differently, you know, like Bitcoin and music. Let's do some improvisation, shall we? Today I went to a Bitcoin meeting. The reason is not just to go for some eating, although I like the free food and wine. Because it's a Bitcoin meeting, there are not so many hot chicks in there, so my subscriber count is going to drop. Actually, how many people are in this chat right now? I don't know. Oh, there are 5. Okay, 5. It's only 5. If I had only hot chicks next to me, I would be a much better YouTuber. I would be so famous, I would be so attractive, I would be so good looking. But I am alone right now. And there's a Bitcoin meeting going on downstairs, where there are only nerds going to eat. They're only nerds, but they're not cool. However, they're rich. Would you like to be a nerd first, and then you go for the girls? Or would you like to go for the girls first and then you get rich? It's an old chicken egg problem. It's an old chicken egg problem. I'm so glad that my girlfriend is not here in this chat right now. She will kill me. How do you like this one? Oh, you say, he really likes women. Yeah, man. I'm a guy. Of course I like women. I just came here. This is stunning. When are you leaving Hong Kong? Hi, Jerome and Jesus. Oh, you know what? Actually, I quite like Jesus Christ Superstar. Have you ever heard about it? Like the musical Jesus Christ Superstar? Okay, so here, I think it goes something like this. Let me see. I can't like, you know, I don't have. How does it go? I don't know. don't know how to love him. Okay, I forgot it. Fuck it. I can't see it. If I change my app, the chat is gonna go die, you know? So I need to think of something that I can play by heart. What can I play by heart? I can play Edelweiss by heart. Edelweiss. Oh god. Poor connection. Sorry guys, poor connection. UK is great, but most of the time. Oh, my connection is really bad. Sorry guys. Okay, so Glasgow has only one line of metro. It goes in a circle, right? And people would use that line to make pub crawls. It's called sub crawls. No, I just invented that term, sub crawls. I don't think they call it sub crawls. But the pub crawl will go like this. So they will just go to the station, go down, go up again, go to the pub, nearest pub, drink, and then go back to the tube, go to the nearest pub of the next station, drink, and whoever can last longest wins the game. It's fucked up. Okay, so let's do Edelweiss. I wish there was more audience here. Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and one, tall and broad. You look happy to me. Blossom of snow may you grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna throw it back to you. Right now you should somehow realize what you're gonna do. My favorite song. Oh, it's hard to say. Maybe it's Imagine, you know. But I can't play it because, oh, actually, you know what? I can play it. I can play it because I can use my laptop. I really need to learn this by heart. Seriously. I tried to perform last time on the street, and when I opened my eyes, there was freaking nobody, you know? I was fucking like, you know? I was working my ass off, and there was nobody. I was born in mainland China. I like to play for myself, you know. I'm just playing that right now because like, it's boring over there right now. So let me see. So for those people who wants to know Bitcoins a bit more, I will go back down there in about 10 minutes. transpose. Why is it second to that? Okay, everyone is gone. Only 2 people. Who is left? Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Oh, oh, oh. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. No. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possession. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. Brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will end as one. Okay, let's get back to Bitcoin. What? Let me check the comments. What? Hi from California, US. Thank you, Steven Perrin. Radiohead songs. Okay, I might get into Radiohead. Next time you will see it, Chris. Don't play. Thank you. You're welcome. Of course, yeah. See you next time, Latiak. Okay. You're back now. Thank you for the song. Okay. Right, so I'll be having a better connection later on. This connection here is so crap. I need to get a good SIM card. Oh. Okay. Back. We'll be cut off for one minute. I'm actually interested. Who will be coming back?
Based on the value of
okay, we're back.
From your regular property organization.
Sorry.
So real estate brokers who have agreed to list their properties with us. So we have a portfolio of 200 units at the moment, 100 in Australia, worth about $35 million. And then the trading platform, we are hoping 10% of the volume on the trading platform is going to be traded, on a monthly basis, and that's the kind of revenue that can generate. Overall, $35.5 million in real estate revenue over the course of 3 years. Same numbers, the growth projection chart, from year one by the third year, actually, nearly 30 million plus a year.
Revenue or profit?
Sorry?
Is it revenue or profit?
That's revenue. The one from the previous one. It was based on the number from the previous screen, where we are thinking of doing 4 developments from developers. We're going to do ICO for 4 developments worth $50 million each, and 7% of each of those sales comes to us.
7%?
7%.
What's 7 for 4 developments?
Sorry?
What is 7 for 4 developments?
You mean from here?
The first time.
7%.
Major campaign?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of the ICO values.
So it's supposed to say 7%.
7%.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Here or can we go on? Alright, market adoption. So investor gathering mediums. How do we get investors on board? ICO launches, events, like we're doing one now, crowdfunding through the website, real estate acquisitions, second mortgage, third mortgage seekers. We have access to a lot of these people already, so we have a good database of people who want to invest in these properties. And at the same time, we're going to make it available to them access to marketing and everything else. We're going to set up a big role in that. Partnerships. So we've got regulatory advisors in 2 countries already. We are looking at a third one at the moment. We are set up in Dubai. We are covered in Dubai. So Dubai is one of the first ones that we are going to end up in, and Australia is the second one where we are actually working right now. Both of our regulatory advisors are very close to finalizing our legal structures in those countries. Dubai is a little bit more straightforward. In Australia, we might be ending up as a managed investment scheme to satisfy the regulator. And then we're going to have online real estate integrations with existing REITs and funds so that they could easily transfer their portfolios over to us, which would be great. And city-specific real estate service affiliates and property developers, like we spoke about in the previous slide. Competitive advantage. All right, so we are not going to be buying property. Unlike our competitors, most of the real estate projects that you've seen in the market, they've come on as property investments. They are buying property and they are tokenizing it, and then they are distributing profits from those properties to the token holders. We are a little bit different. We are thinking of this as a platform that allows others to tokenize their property, platform that allows REITs and funds to tokenize the property portfolios they have, and we don't have any such platform at the moment, so we will be first to market. The risk from
Can you hear this better?
property
Is it better with this microphone?
We will not be affected by any price changes because we actually don't own any real estate. So we're launching in 3 countries. Again, unlike any of our competitors who usually focus on one country or city to start with, and then they move on to other cities in the same country, probably because of regulations and whatnot.
Okay, Chris.
Come on, we're getting to the end. I won't keep you long.
Can you hear him speaking clearly? What's it? Is it not loud enough?
Which will allow property enthusiasts to be able to connect with each other, learn from each other, and trade together. Sorry, guys. Are you recording this?
Yeah, man. It's live show.
Don't give me a bad impression.
They love it though. They say, "Oh, it's great." You know, they love it.
Yeah. Can we move on to the next slide? So the networking policies are one of the nicest things that's going to come out of this because of all the cool and successful investors that we're going to have on the platform. Now, how we're dealing with the regulation, very, very important part of our business. I think most real estate projects have to need to do this, and we are taking it very seriously. It's very, very compliant with KYC and AML policies of the different countries that we're going to be in. Strong legal and advisory team working with checkinnhk and global advocates at the moment. We are working with developers and real estate funds who are already licensed and regulated. So we have one less challenge that we have to face. So working with regulators for retail consumption. So at the moment, the regulators don't allow these kind of products in a lot of countries to be marketed for non-accredited investors. And that means anyone who is not earning at least $50,000 a year would not be eligible. But we're trying to work that out. Based on legal advice, Etherty is a viable business, and I think the numbers show that. So now the token. So utility and access tokens. Holders have the right to provide computing power, so you become part of the chain. 30% of all fees generated gets distributed to the token holders, so there is a good return for everyone. 35 million plus protected revenue, 3 years. And that's basically if we are in 3 countries, which we are planning to be in. Planning to grow very fast into 10 by the end of the 3rd year, so look out for that. Value appreciation as the platform grows, as we say. Once we start seeing the numbers, I think everyone will want to get in, which will definitely push up the value of our tokens. And on top of that, I think people will have an important part here is you'll be able to use the token to actually buy property tokens. So all the different units that we have for sale from different investment funds and stuff, they're going to be separate tokens to allow trades. Individual units, properties, residential properties and commercial properties are going to be. Sorry. That's where I'm done there.
I think I have a conceptual gap in my understanding.
Yeah.
So the token represents a specific unit or property.
There's 2 different tokens. One token which is the Etherty token, which is the platform access and utility token, the one that our investors are going to purchase. The other tokens are going to be real estate tokens. They are going to be per project, either a building, say 50 stories, 200 units, is going to have 1 token, which is going to be sold to property buyers. So a real estate investment fund saves the portfolio up 30, 40 properties, they come on board, they get their own tokens. These tokens get listed on our trading platform, so people can liquidate them, trade them, keep them, and that provides revenue from those properties. So those are different tokens. Etherty, the ETY token is that's going to be based on the value of property and the price of property.
The token itself,
gated at the time of that property getting sold. So it's a smart contract that's generated at the point of sale, and it creates a new token for that particular property. And that token has actually nothing to do with the Etherty token.
Why? It's one platform. Why don't you have one token?
Because
if you have 3 countries and then you have 5 more countries expansion plan, that means you'll have 8 countries, at least 5 projects, like 40 property. If you're gonna have a token for each one, so you are losing the value of your main token. Why don't you unify it?
It will
utility.
Yeah, we are thinking. That's because we've seen this is how a lot of the other projects.
It's a great project, by the way, but the fact that you are trying to create a token for every property doesn't make sense.
Well, that's because property prices in different areas are very different, and they fluctuate, to different market conditions, right? If you have a property, say,
currency, you're gonna use it to buy stuff, even if the value is different. You will increase the number of tokens to buy a property. You need to create a different token with different property.
Right. Have you ever invested in REITs? Have you ever invested in REITs?
Yeah.
Right? No, what he's saying, the problem with REITs is that they're pulled together into a bunch of companies and they take a lot of fees. And you're getting basically shit. Because the managers who make all the money. The investors in REITs make very little.
Yeah.
Right? So I see why you want to break it out. Because the REITs has a big problem about investing in REITs. So breaking it out into individual properties, actually you capture more yield as an investor. Right?
And the other thing is it gives you the option of getting out of an underperforming property and going to another one which is performing better. And even with cities and countries, you could offload your portfolio, say for Australia, and for everything the property in Dubai. Single token structure does not allow us to do that. And that's one of
the question I have with doing this way is, how are you going to hold the title?
We are not holding the title.
For example, exactly. So I mean, the example you said is, I call this my house. Someone can buy it. So where's the title transfer then?
It's going to be a trust, and as I said, in Australia, it's going to be
a managed
investment scheme. There will be a third party, so we'll have to appoint a trust manager or a portfolio manager, just like with other REITs. And
how is that equity traded?
It's like a managed investment scheme.
How would that equity be traded? You mentioned trading the equity on that. How would that equity be traded? It's going to be held in a trust.
The title is held in the trust, right? And then you have units that are being sold by various people. So let's say there's like 1 million units per property. Now, if you transfer, how are you gonna transfer that unit of ownership?
Yeah, smart contract. So once the trade happens, if I'm selling my units to you, the property ledger that we're going to have, smart contract is going to get updated with the new owner. So the tokens get transferred to the new owner.
So basically, that property can never be sold again because you got 1 million units.
Well, not exactly. You need to get some time to read the white paper. We actually tried to tackle that problem where we also allow delisting or de-tokenization of property. So if you end up acquiring, say, more than 51% of the property, you could put it up for a vote. You could get other token holders to say, all right, we are happy to allow de-tokenization. You could buy it off them, at the current market price. You could actually take ownership.
So it's not a free trading. You're subject to your fund that you're buying into.
I'm sorry, maybe we're running a bit out of time, so maybe I can answer you some of these questions after we finish.
Yeah, sure.
That's the team. So founder and CEO.
30% of the revenue goes to the total holders. What happens to the other 70%?
Operations costs and
30% of the profit or 30% of the revenue goes to 30% profit.
Yeah, or 30% of pretty much the trading platform. It's a bit higher on the
How do you integrate and compete with sales and number 2 how do you get on my blockchain as a miner? Or is it has an own blockchain? How do you handle out of the banks? Good luck with bad luck, I don't know. So I know they have their own blockchain, I business, and they have their own automated, they tokenize everything they do with the bank. How do you fit into that property and management system, and how do you compete organizations to basically
the Bizzle and I guess Profit Finder and all those other base portals, I guess, have to be marketing effort, and we are giving a totally different value proposition here. So I'm guessing that's something that the marketing team will have to answer. We are going to try and acquire as much you can say partnerships as they can. So Bizzle are definitely one of those potential partners. The land department question is a little more interesting because we've been working with them for the last 6 months trying to figure out a way to do this. Something that's going to work out for everyone, right? They have their blockchain solution ready for registering properties. They are not using it yet. They are doing a pilot, but slowly separate. So they are duplicating all their real transactions on the blockchain as well, just to make sure everything's working fine. They're going live with this in 2020, and they are going to open up an API for third parties to get into the process. We will be able to focus if they continue to develop the things that they are. So yeah.
But
thank you. The rental income. Rental income from properties, actually collected by your property manager or trust funds or basically central smart contracts that are managed, that are local properties and get distributed to the property owners. So those yields or profits from actual rentals are actually for the token holders, not for the entity. So we are not talking about yields. The way we make money is from actual tokenization, providing platforms. We are not making money off rental yields, by the way. We might have a small management fee there, which will again go to the same pool, which will allow, which will give some revenue to the entity token.
We're gonna get some food now. I'm gonna show you some startup food, Bitcoin food. Can you hear me properly? So let me just get some food, and I'm so hungry, man. I didn't eat dinner, and I didn't eat lunch, and I prepared for this for the entire day. I read like 2 books on Bitcoin, and yeah, this is the this is the stuff that you get. Yeah, exactly. When you're an entrepreneur, you get free stuff, a lot of free stuff.
Free travel. That's the best part.
Yeah, free travel. So somebody's gonna pay for it.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna grab some food. I'll come back. I just leave it here. Oh. The connection is not that good. Although this is a long live chat. I'm surprised that there are still people in it. Thank you very much for staying live with me. I'm going to get some bits. Okay, here we go. With some champagne here. Okay, what is that? Looks really cool.
Guys, in 2 minutes we start the next part, and after this we would have a big networking party. So like in 2 minutes, the next project, Swiss Crypto Fund, will be.
Did you already present your project?
So like, start to move.
Oh, you don't have to. Right. She's the investor, so she doesn't have to present. She's being presented that. Oh god, the food is here so good. Okay, today, if you are still on the live chat, I'm gonna create a new live chat of me going for some really nice good food in Hong Kong. It's going to be a local food, and it's going to be something that you will never see outside Hong Kong. So if you like to eat, to see me eating some great food, feel free to join me.
And let's proceed.
1 second, this is
Beach with wine.
It's a bit. Still need to figure out how to get the microphone properly mounted here. Okay, I think this is pretty good. Testing out some. Whoa, what the hell is that? It's interesting. This is better. This looks like a cinema. I like this live stream. Oh my god, this is so cool. Yeah, I am filming with my phone. It's an iPhone 6s. I bought it second-hand in Japan. So that's the thing. I would buy second-hand phone, and after 3 or 4 years before it goes to die, I would exchange that phone for a newer phone without paying any extra cash. So I haven't been paying Apple for the last 5 years now. So I would do that to all the major electronics that I do. Just buy second hand, sell it before it's going to be gone. Because I can see it when it begins to flicker. I would just bing, you have to sell it. I just sell it to a second hand shop and get a downgraded version, but a new version of an iPhone. A lot of people here. They're so good, they're so knowledgeable.
Guys! Come on! Switzerland is coming!
Hey, Nets Money, thank you very much. I took at least 2 days to do that video. I didn't sleep yesterday. So I really appreciate that you appreciate what I appreciate.
Guys.
Okay, I'm gonna appreciate some other people's appreciation.
Guys, so let me present our guest from Switzerland, crypto fund Klaus Belmont. Alexander, applause to him.
Thanks for having me. And just to clarify something, I'm not Swiss myself, I'm Ukrainian, but the company we're going to talk about is. However, first, I'd like you to watch a short clip that will give a brief intro and put things into perspective, and I'm going to talk in more detail about it. So please run the video.
Как прибавить? Давай пойдем. Лаптоп. Подожди, прибавим. Давай, как? Кто организатор? Я организатор. Вы не знаете, нет, на пульте нельзя.
Small technical issue, really small.
Это максимум.
It's a maximum. Para-pam-pam-pam. 3 seconds. We're going to fix it all. You can check the level of Bitcoin, by the way, while we're waiting.
Good luck, man.
Thanks, buddy. I haven't seen you put that down even for a second.
Yeah, man, I do freeletics like every day. I would push up 100 times.
You do?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, but without a break.
100 times without a break. Yeah. So sit-ups 100 times without a break.
I do 140 push-ups, but I have to break twice.
That's better
50.
than me. You know. I can do more than
50.
That's a lot. That means that you can also hold the stick without getting tired.
Let me try. How heavy is it?
It's really not heavy.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But you know, even if you have your hands up without holding anything for a little while, you get tired.
Yeah, I changed my hands. You know, I've got two. Good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck with your stuff, man.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, so this is gonna be and when it's finished, it will be on my YouTube channel for as an upload. So you could make some advertisement for your company and tell the world, you know, because I'm like a Bitcoin also like enthusiast.
Right.
And I'm an entrepreneur and I'm a YouTuber. I've got about 600 subscribers within the last 3 weeks. So I started 3 weeks ago.
Nice.
And if you
fast.
Yeah, so this is gonna be on my YouTube channel, so you can check it out later, or you can share it with other people, and you know.
All right, perfect.
Just you know, you can introduce yourself and what's your project about? Why are you doing this? You know, how did you start?
So hi, my name is Adnan. I'm the CTO of Etherty. We are working on a platform for property tokenization. We started working on this about 6 months ago. It all started with on a drive, basically. Me and my co-founder Mortaza, we were driving through Dubai, and we drive past this, you know, the tallest building, Burj Khalifa.
Okay.
And we were thinking, damn, you know, I want to have a piece of this, you know. I mean, I want to own this thing. And like, yeah, why not? Let's do something about it. So
We knew about the blockchain, how it works. I've been a CTO for a few years now, and we've been working on other blockchain projects. So.
Of your own company or of other companies?
For others. Yeah.
So you're CTO of another company, established company?
Yeah, I'm the CTO of Incubasis, and Incubasis basically has a team of over 85 people, and we do apps, games, things, anything to do with the digital, the world. So we basically started working on Etherty about 6 months ago, and the white paper was pretty much put together about 3 months ago now, and we are working on the beta version at the moment, actually a prototype before we get to the beta stage. So the prototype is in development. We're hoping to have it live during the ICO for people who want to try it out.
But before you continue, because there's a lot of detail and nobody can actually understand it, they are novices. But just in one sentence, like how would you imagine your product is going to add value to, people or your customers?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So what we're trying to do is basically take the difficulty out of investing in real estate. There are a lot of ways you can invest in property. You can go and buy a house or an office. You could, become a part of a REIT and, invest in an existing portfolio of properties, and that's about it. And then you are usually always limited to your city or your country. You can't really even think of doing this investment in another city or country because it's so difficult. You can't see the property. You don't know if you can trust the agents. I
know the
whole lot of problems.
Because my mom has properties in Austria, and I try to buy properties myself. In other countries, it's really a lot of paperwork, and you need to know the statutes and laws of that country. And sometimes you can't buy it because you're a foreigner.
Exactly.
And you have a different taxation system, and oh my god, it takes like a year to buy a
lots
property.
of paperwork. Difficult to do the transaction. Forget about the monetary transaction. We're talking about all the paper transactions and the phone conversations and the viewings and everything else that needs to be done, right? So our platform brings all of that together in one place. You basically go through a portfolio of properties, you find something you like, and we help you facilitate the entire process.
So are you B2B or B2C?
P2P actually.
B2B. So
we want to take out the middleman, right? But there is also a B2C element here, where some of the people who actually own properties or who buy properties through our platform will need someone to help them manage it or provide other services.
And you can only pay with bitcoins or with other cryptocurrencies. You can't pay with
only pay with our coin.
Oh, okay. That is amazing, man.
Yeah, we will allow you to convert Bitcoin into our coin. So basically, we need to keep the main unit of transaction on the platform as our coin. Otherwise, that doesn't retain its value. But other projects, I mean, they are thinking of accepting fiat money, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Give them anything and they'll take it. Now, we want to make it easier. Okay, you can pay with Bitcoin, and if you want to pay with Bitcoin, we'll try to do the conversion ourselves, even if it's happening in the background. Do the conversion, get the ETY, pay for the property or pay for the service, whatever it is, and
So your currency is backed up by property. It's so the underlying value.
No. Another good point. It's not. It's not pegged to anything. It's pegged to the performance of the company itself.
Okay. So it's like a stock.
Almost. I wouldn't want to say that.
Right. So you don't have ownership, but you have
you have the right to provide computing power. Right. You become a node on the chain, or you earn from appreciation. The way we price the token, it is so discounted at the moment that once we actually go operational, we see that price jumping.
But let me ask you one question. How do you imagine your coins to be widely adopted? Because not everyone is interested in properties, so not everyone is going to go on your platform and change money to your coins. So how are you going to scale it to wide adoption of mass, or you don't want that?
No, we want it. We want to make the property accessible to everyone, right? We want to make sure that my grandma can buy property from her couch. That is my dream. So if I can achieve that, that means I've done well.
Okay.
Right. So
right. So you're basically targeting all the people who are ever want to buy a property.
Yeah.
And
This is the new way to buy property. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Make your own money to get tax or other fees. Yeah, Michael. That's what this guy is doing, you know.
Sure, you all know that
he said,
extremely significant.
make your own money to get around taxes or other fees. One of the Michael, this guy is doing exactly that, you know. So he's printing his own money, you know. Whoever read Poor Dad, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Kobayashi, or what's he called? He said, you make your own money. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. There's another comment here looking for. Okay. So Michael, do you have any question for our entrepreneur here? He already has, made a company that actually has a product. When are you going to do the ICO?
ICO starts from the 5th of January.
And anyone can join, or is there a limit? Like there's there?
Oh no, everyone can join.
But you said 50,000 income.
Oh, that was one of the problems that we had with USA, right? So we are doing SAFT. We're doing a contract because in the US they are pretty much classifying everything as security, right? So we need to overcome that somehow, and the SAFT basically gets around that. It costs $30,000 to $50,000 to put together a SAFT,
Oh, really?
But anyway, the idea is that the SAFT will allow us to approach investors in the US, and that will make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
And that's about it.
So basically, you have this requirement of 50,000 minimum income, in order to invest in your ICO, because you want to target the people who are, your target customers who are like more wealthy. Yeah. Okay, I understand that. Totally understand that. Because,
but then again, this is something that the legal team needs to take care of. So I'm not going to be 100% perfect with what the rules are and the law is. No. We take advice and we follow that.
Of course, yeah. And I think you did it right, because your particular is state business. Right? Not everyone is going to be able to afford that.
Exactly.
So you better don't target people like mass market.
No,
nobody cares.
It's going to be targeted, of course, but the idea is, it's accessible to everyone. So tomorrow, if you feel like, maybe you should get hold of a property in Dubai,
Wait, so suppose I actually bought your ICO coins.
Yep.
And say I've got $20,000 US dollars worth of the coins at the point when I buy it.
Mm-hmm.
How does that benefit me? Because would I be able to buy the property cheaper than the price of US dollars? You know what I mean? Like at the same time.
If you buy our token?
If I buy your tokens and then use that token to buy.
You will not lose on it.
Right.
You will definitely be able to increase your investment power with it, because what's going to happen is, this is a secret, don't tell anyone. At this stage, the tokens are discounted, right? Okay. We're giving 50% more for the pre-ICO guys.
That's a lot of discount.
It's not a lot of discount. It's
now this is
it's a good start, right? And it's going to reduce drastically over the ICO period. Now, what happens is, at the initial launch of our first few developments and real estate portfolios, we are going to allow people to convert their Etherty tokens into property, right? So they'll be able to purchase at a price point which is, 30, 40, 50% discounted. But there is a small catch to that. I want to mention that very clearly. It's not going to translate exactly into that 30, 40, 50% discount. It will depend on the market price of the token at that point, and we are pretty confident that it won't go below the price that the pre-ICO guys paid. We are hoping that it will stay above the price that the final stage of the ICO.
But it depends on the market sentiment, doesn't it?
It does depend on the market sentiment a little bit, but we are going to peg, at least at the start, the ETY token might be pegged to actual units on the property itself. So we'll be giving you one-on-one purchase there.
So it's like sort of backed up by some real value.
We have haven't announced it yet. We might over the next couple of weeks, but that's all part of the ICO plan.
So there is a good chance that where can you buy the properties? I mean, where are
at the moment? Dubai, Australia, and Mexico.
Those three countries. Mexico, how is the property price there average? Is it way below like Dubai or way below Australia, or is it like the same?
Actually, it's not the price of the property that we are worried about. It's the growth in you can say appreciation, right? Australia is a booming market, has been for 25 years, never has had a drop.
Which one?
In 25 years. Australia.
Australia, oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I own a property in Melbourne, right? I bought it about 8 or 9 years ago, and it's only gone up. It's never dipped, right?
It's crazy.
And there is literally no indication that it will slow down. So it seems like it's just a high growth market, and Mexico is the same. If you look at the numbers from Mexico for the last 7 to 10 years, you will see 10 to 15% growth, like non-stop, like it's consistent. And
how much would I have to pay for, say, 50 square meters of a flat in central Mexico? Around, like, you know, right now, if I pay for US dollar?
Not my target market, but I can tell you in Australia.
Oh, okay. How much would that be?
In Australia, you'll be looking at anywhere close to central business district, city.
Like Sydney or Melbourne.
Sydney or Melbourne. In the city or just out of the city?
In the city. Right.
City would be about half a million Australian, by the way. So it could be about 350,000 US dollars.
But it is still way cheaper than London, right?
Oh yeah, and I think cheaper than Hong Kong.
Way cheaper than Hong Kong. Hong Kong is the highest price. It's higher than London.
Dubai is cheaper.
Dubai is cheaper? I don't know. I thought it would be
like 50 square meters.
Where's the tax? Where's the cheapest tax when you buy? Is it Mexico? Dubai. There's no tax.
We have VAT coming in, but that does not affect residential property.
Right.
But commercial, yes.
Well, I mean
5%.
Yeah, it's nothing.
5% is nothing. It's like pocket change.
You know how much you have to pay in Austria? It's like 20%.
Yeah. And we were looking at a potential fourth market for us, which was Estonia.
Okay.
35%.
So Michael says, so I buy your money to get services. 1 second. I buy your money to get services with US or any other money. Can I exchange your money back? Of course you can.
Of course you can.
So how do you exchange your money back?
We will be listed on at least 3 exchanges following the ICO. That means you could...
Which one, if I may ask?
I can't tell you that.
Okay,
right
because obviously... that would be
okay. Yeah, so we're going to be on 3 exchanges at least, and that means just like you trade your BTC or ETH at the moment, you could sell it for anything else.
How liquid is the market? The ones you're gonna list. How liquid is it? How many days does it take until I can get a cash out?
Again,
like around like 10 days, 100 days, 1 day. Is it immediate? Is it as liquid as a stock market, like right now, or is it?
You mean the property tokens?
Yeah. Well, when you list it, right? So these stock market, token markets, right? Are they as liquid and quick to exchange as stock markets currently? Or really, it's that quick?
They're there by default.
I mean, like
not that quick. It might be a little bit slower,
but not significantly slower.
Oh no. You always have buyers. You always have sellers. So it's and then the liquidity is also something that we are looking at very seriously. So we have REITs and funds who are going to become big contributors to the project, which means they will provide that liquidity when needed. You know how REITs work, right? So real estate investment trusts.
I know a little bit about it.
They are very similar, but in the traditional way. They sell shares of a portfolio which has maybe 15, 20 properties.
So you'll be
right?
part owner of a property.
Yeah. So they will provide the liquidity that and you'll be able to sell within seconds if you have to, and say, I'm out of here. I don't want anything to do with this. Get me out. So you'll be able to get out. It depends again. If the value of the properties that you've invested in is really good and it's in demand, it will be super quick. But if you are trying to sell something say in Afghanistan, it might be a bit tricky because only the REIT will be able to do the liquidation, and maybe no one else would want to go to Afghanistan. But that's just a joke, by the way, not being.
Of course not. So here's another question.
No offense to anyone. Yeah.
So if say I bought your coins, right? And I got this discount, whatever, and immediately I buy a flat in say residential flat in Dubai. Do you help me to choose, or is there any limitation on any property that I can buy? Can I buy any property in Dubai, or is it limited to certain properties because they are providing?
Good question. So in Dubai, you have zones that are no-go for foreign investors.
Okay.
Right? They are only available to locals and nationals.
Like good places, right? I suppose, right?
Again, I mean, they're opening it up, eventually, slowly, but it's taking time. What's happening is we have freehold areas. So freehold areas are open to foreign ownership, which means anyone can buy them. Now, the way we are setting up Etherty, the entire legal structure is going to be taken care of in a way where we have access to more than the freehold. And that's where we are trying our best to make it happen.
Yeah.
Otherwise, freehold, yes, we can do that. But non-freehold, can we not? We are trying to work it out.
Okay, so you are actually helping the market to open up in a way. You're talking to the government and you're saying like, look, you guys have to open it up.
There is demand, but
the government is a bit stubborn, right? So when do you reckon the government is going to open up? Boom, is that going to happen in the next 1 year, 2 years?
What is it, 2017? Yeah, it is. I think 2020, 2021.
2020, 2021.
Yeah.
So that's about 3 years from now.
Yeah. I'll tell you why. You know about the Expo 2020?
No.
It's happening in Dubai, right?
Oh, right?
The big expo, right?
So that's where the market will go there.
Exactly. So the demand is already high. They are not interested in doing anything more. They're like, everyone's going to come down here anyway, and we really don't need to do this right now. But after 2020, 2021, things are going to slow down, and they're going to slow down drastically, I think, based on a lot of opinion.
What do you mean slow down? The supply is going to slow down, or is it the demand?
Demand is going to slow down.
Okay.
Demand is going to slow down for the freehold property, that's there because.
Why though? Because the expo will drive a lot of people going to Dubai, right?
Well, that's the thing. For a year and a half, maybe 2 years, it's. I don't know. I shouldn't be saying this.
It's like a spike, and then nobody cares after that.
Maybe. I shouldn't be talking about this on
I totally understand. I mean, I kind of understand your point. It's actually I think I would buy your coins.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. So give me your card, maybe. I'll take.
Maybe.
So when is the ICO again? What
5th of January.
Okay, it's very soon. Okay.
Yep.
What's the minimum?
The other way around. It's going to be hard to read, so you need to maybe.
So it's called 30.
Etherty.
Etherty.
Yeah, the first.
Okay.
Etherty.
And my friend's name is
Adnan.
Yeah, Adnan. And so 5th of January.
Yep.
When can you buy? Now? Like when can you buy the coins?
You can buy them now if you want for a discount, but
on the internet, on the website.
But not on the website, not yet.
Yes.
So if you can send me a request, we can give you access to the pre-ICO dashboard. So you can go in.
The requirement is that you have to earn 50,000. You have to prove it that you earn 50,000 per year.
No,
you don't. What's the requirement?
As long as you're not in the US, you're fine.
Oh, okay, so only US citizens would be
Yeah.
targeted. So when you're outside US and you have a passport of, say, Austria or German, it's okay.
Yeah.
You can. So the minimum. What's the minimum investment? I mean, minimum exchange value that you.
Minimum at least 1 Ether.
1 Ether. How much value is that currently? Like you want to sell?
470.
So that's your target price of selling, like issuing 470.
No, that's the minimum contribution we're looking for. So
Okay.
you have to contribute at least 1 Ether, which will give you about 3,000 tokens at the discounted rate. And
3,000 tokens.
3,000 Etherty tokens.
Well, you just said 1 one Etherty.
Yeah,
Etherty token is worth $417 US.
Oh no.
How much is it worth?
That is one contribution. So you will need to buy 3,000 tokens as a minimum.
Okay.
That's the minimum.
How much US dollar would that be?
Yeah, $470 for 3,000 tokens. Yeah.
Right. And so suppose I would like to say buy a flat in Dubai right now, and it costs me.
I can't give you those numbers right now.
No, but say it costs me like $50,000, right, US dollars.
Yeah.
If I buy your coins, and your value proposition to me is that when I buy your coins, after a few days or months or maybe years, I can use your coins to buy the same property, but cheaper. As in,
of course,
right?
Absolutely.
That's your value, right?
The actual value is
quick facilitation of like
quick, easy. We help you get it done, basically.
And so you help with the paperwork as well.
If required, yeah.
With taxation paperwork, whatever.
Everything.
And you have the channels, like you have.
We're building strategic partnerships and everything, yeah, for that. Yeah.
Holy cow, man! I
need to talk to you. A lot of work in the background, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's stop this. Let's stop this right
We could go on about this all night, if we have to.
How long are you gonna be here?
I'm leaving tomorrow at 5 p.m. My flight's at 5 p.m. So I need to be at the airport.
Let's go for lunch. Let's go for lunch. because
it will have to be an early lunch, so maybe 12:30. But yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I call you. I've got your number. Is that your WhatsApp number?
That's my WhatsApp. That's my Telegram. That's also you can SMS me on that. I still get them, so all good. Yeah.
Okay. How many are you in the live chat? Poor connection. It doesn't say we were 6 people. Okay, 6 people are gonna be rich.
Good luck, guys.
Yeah, man. I will post the link to his website down in the comments when I finish this video. So if you are interested in buying the coins, just contact him directly. Contact Adnan directly. Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Thank you very insightful, man. Very insightful. Thank you. Okay. Have a good day. And good luck with your investments. Right.
Like a lot of people did, and now that stuff comes. The latest hack I've heard of was a nice hack. A friend of mine lost their bitcoins in that. So this is just an option. Nobody has to do it, but it's there.
Okay, let's go to the main presentation. They just put the food away, I want to have more. Actually, there are more here.
You mean on the wallet? So again, that's up to a customer. He can keep it on the company wallet. And in fact, yeah. So the minimum is 10%. Yeah. And that's in accordance with the banking regulations of that. Yeah. Safekeeping and cold storage.
Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Thank you.
Or performance fees. So daily, the performance is calculated, and once the coin grows in value, because the fund traders have traded a lot, the mining went well. What else? Some ICO just. No, look. The structure is the following: is the delta between the previous date and today, and you deduct that 20% from the delta.
Can you guys see it?
Set value for the next day. Or did I understand your question?
Is that clear?
Yeah, daily. Otherwise, it would be unfair to people joining and investing at different times. We were thinking about doing it quarterly, but there's no technical difficulty in doing it daily, and it's much more fair on investors. Otherwise, you'd have that issue of people coming early and late and getting different returns.
How are your traders' previous performance? What's the strong ratio?
That depends on traders. There's a few of them, but each one, actually, that's a great question, and we're working on an interface that will allow you to have kind of profile of each trader and his success.
Okay, sure.
So you can look.
What's your overall track record to the team's track?
So this particular fund?
Do you have your own previous company?
asset management, not crypto. Yeah.
What's the traditional
I'm in turn CIO. There is a gentleman that can answer financial questions like that. Unfortunately, not here today, but we can put you in touch because that's pretty sensitive data. But we put you in touch, and in private, I'm sure I can discuss that.
So you get daily zero business.
So it doesn't go back. If it kicks back, then it stays on the high level from the previous. It doesn't go down. The value of the coin. So if you want to exit, but if the fund has been underperformed, it doesn't go down.
Yeah, so it goes down the next day. No, there's nothing. And then it goes back from the low.
After it passes that bottom mark that had been reached before.
There's the watermark.
The before the dip, not dip.
Watermark keeps climbing.
Yeah.
How will we trust you?
We will. I'm not a CFO. I don't have those figures in my head. I'm more on the technical side. So yeah, that's not a problem at all. Just change your contacts, and absolutely, it's not a problem.
So what you're saying is that you take 20% of the profits.
Each fund contributes towards the overall value of the coin. So it's the mean of the, yeah. And from that rate, it's 20%.
Yeah, but as an individual, I can basically say, okay, I want to go 80% in pension fund, 100% in that fund.
Not during the launch, but this is a functionality we'll be providing because it requires a little bit, and it will depend on the level of your investment. If it's minimal, then no, we allocate to the funds, for instance, 30-30, 20-20. Once you're more invested, then you'll have control over that.
Because I imagine that if I change the composition, I have a different coin.
Yeah. That's why I mentioned the other company, the holding company, and for those investors that want to have more control over their investments. So through having equity in that, you had a say on the board of directors in that distribution.
So the current token does the company or the payment company?
It's a Swiss, the one that is the basic, let's put it that way, the one that's for trading. The Hammond one is for the holding.
Hey guys, so like the most questions we can ask after we have a pre-party, and now the final project. I know you're all tired, but only one project left, and I'll represent it. Yeah. So at least you won't sleep.
One?
Yeah, I get one.
Who's the seat?
This one.
I'll get you one. I'll get you one.
Cheers. Yeah.
So guys, and the last project. Okay guys, so let me represent a project called Man for You. Guys, only for a couple minutes and we can drink. So, at first, small video. Okay. Ah, yes.
А звук прибавь. Боря, он слева, где плей. Опять такая
Okay guys, while the video is working, I'll try to explain the idea of the project. Idea of the project is pretty simple. I think you all had problems with the banks. Common banks, they're boring, they ask for a lot of QAC and they have a lot of limits. And nowadays, using the blockchain technologies, most people, they can make their own banks and start, because the main using for the main and the most logical using the blockchain technology is the bank transfer. Like to fuck all this Swift shit and to make the new era. It's a boring, it's long, and it takes a lot of percentage from your money. So the idea of Bank for You is to develop new system that will work in America.
Because sensor, you don't need the phone.
Okay, guys. The guys from London, they banned me. Okay, no microphone. Okay, the idea of Bank for You is to take banks to emerging markets. Because you can imagine there are still 2.5 million of people who live without any banks. This is South America, this is like most of the Asia, and this is all the all the Africa. 2 billions and 500 million of people who live no banking, they're using mobile operators. And the idea of Bank for You is new microphone. Yeah. We'll fight the bank system. Okay, we can move further. Step. So the Bank for You is registered in London. It's like a completely official company. It's based in London, so it takes normal bank system that worked for many years to the countries where it didn't work. I'll now want to show you the card. What's here? Yeah. Okay, guys. So this is one of the bank products that actually now works. So it's like completely now working company that's based in London, and it was made in 2015. And by now it was normal mobile banking. But then they moved to emerging markets, like to Africa, to South America, and in South America and Africa you don't have typical banks. In big cities you have, but most of the population using mobile operators. They use mobile operators as a digital currency, and nobody have ever achieved. Nobody have achieved to take common banking, like classical European and American banking, and take it together with mobile operators. So here, the main facts about the Bank for You. It's based in Great Britain, so it's completely official. Wait a moment. Not so fast, not so fast. Yeah. So there is the project. No, not. There is the project. There are the products that we have now. There is mobile banking solution. There is the corporate card and premium card. The coolest stuff. There is only 3 things you need to have this card. You need to have a photo passport, to photo your passport, and something to prove your address. No more, no brain fuck, nothing more. You can touch it. Actually, it's a working card. And it will be working with the digital currency. It will be working with the currency, so you can withdraw also. You can withdraw your bitcoins through the exchange rate. So the main idea is this system will work all around the globe. So you can establish your bank account from anywhere. You can imagine you're the guy from Africa. You can go to this mobile banking and establish your account. No any other bank in the world can do this, because you need to be a resident of this country, you need to be a resident of that country, you need to have a lot of rights, you need to have a lot of documents. No. Anyway, this is not the banking that would be in the 21st century. The banking in the 21st century, you send all couple your details and you already have a banking account in Great Britain. And what the coolest stuff further, that it would work as a normal European bank, but except, you take all good stuff in European bank and you take out all bad stuff. No bad stuff, no queues, no oh, how to do this, no, we can't do this because you're not from another country, blah, 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 blah. No, fuck it, no. It won't work by the three. And also it has really good credit limits, because there is $15,000 each day, this is limit on this card, and $3,000 withdraw on this card in any place in the world. It's the same that if you would have Visa Platinum. Next. Now this banking is already working in 27 European countries. And already this product has more than 10,000 people working this. So it's sometimes people say if this product will be scam or not. No, this is existing working product that worked on the market for a couple of years. So it's not an issue about it will be or it won't be, it already is. Further. So, and how is going to be implemented blockchain? As a Ripple, blockchain is used to make international bank transfers. And MRS is the way to cash out currencies with the help of mobile money. So the idea is that you transfer money to your card and you cash out it. Easy, like this cash machine you have in this room. It will be as easier with this card. So it not only connects European world with the emerging market worlds, it also connects common world with the cryptocurrency world further. So this is exactly how we're going to do it. It's going to be it's not going to be, it is already, but it's working simply in a couple countries. And actually the money that we need, we don't need to make the project.
It's like a Visa card.
To expand the project globally, because for each country we have exact limit of money that we need to work it. And for each country, we would need simply more money. So more money in more countries, we're going to work it further. This is where you can read financial model of the token. The idea is that this token will be the fuel inside the system, the fuel that would be able to make trans-border exchanges. And the MMR holders will be paid by an automatic accurate payment system. The idea is that this token you can use to take credits to the people, for example, in emerging markets. For example, in Nigeria, they can't actually get credits. They can take credits by the operator within minutes of the operator, which costs nothing, which is bullshit. And using this token, it can actually hold their money and they can get the credit in actual money. Further, this is how this works. It works already and is existing now. Further. So this is what you can do with this application. First, you can receive your cryptocurrency to inner system wallet. Second, you can send cryptocurrency to inner system wallet. You can send cryptocurrency to another wallet. So it works as an actual wallet like e-payments. Further, you can change cryptocurrency to the fiat money with the card or mobile balance. This is the coolest stuff. You can change cryptocurrency to the common, in Africa, for example, you don't have a credit card. You have a mobile balance, which is used as your card holder, as your card number. So you can, it will work in countries where you don't have credit cards. Further, And then you can withdraw MMR currency, mobile account balance, or the local currency. This is the coolest point. We connect cryptocurrency not with only with US dollars and euros. We connect cryptocurrency, for example, like with Uganda dollar, and a lot of crazy currencies. But I mean, people they are living there and they're spending money. This is the coolest stuff. No bank can work there because of legal issues, and we can. This is the coolest stuff. Fuck governments. Okay, yeah. Okay, not here. Like I didn't say this. Okay, this is like easy 3 steps how we can going to do this. Like you can choose your country, then you select your area, and then you simply go into the system further. And this is what I told exactly about the operator. We're going to use the ecosystem of existing operators. This stuff already works, and they're already making money on the poor people, because poor people like in South America and Africa and especially in Asia, they don't pay via credit card, they pay via mobile operating system. Actually they do as mobile operator systems. The mobile operator systems in this country, like they work as banks actually. So we will collaborate together, and why we're going to work with us? Easily because we're going to increase the volume of money that's going through them further. So here is how our system works and how like private nodes works. Actually, and after this we're going to further to get to the peer-to-peer crediting. For example, the guy from London can, through the blockchain, get credit to the guy from Nigeria, for example, like from you to me. That's all. Like no banks needed further. Here is our roadmap. Yep. I mean, like we are now working. We are now registered. We are already working, and we're registered fully in London. So like we are fully European company. Further, yes, and this is the coolest stuff. For what we need money, the main amount of money needed is simply as like turnover to work with mobile operators. I mean, like we have already developed a project. It's not like money for like hookers, cocaine, and Ferrari for the owner. No. Okay, like a little bit, like small part, almost word part. Don't need a lot of money for cocaine, actually. Like, okay, yeah. So like the main money for it depends. Depends how big your team. Yeah, actually, yeah. So like the main money will go for the turnover. Like this is like, and the coolest point that we can take part of it, because like each part will go to each country. Here you know. Okay, further. Yep. This is actually, we already got 2 and 7 million on the pre-sale, and this is where and how we're going to go further. Yes. So we have already soft cap reached, so you won't be worried that your money would be expired. And we simply are like making our ICO as a skyrocket, and we are going further through the stratosphere of destroying all banks around the world. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So like here, like, and to become serious, the idea is to bring mobile banking to the whole, like to the 2.5 billion of people. It's immersive. It's like changing the way of people in this country will make mobile marketing. Like, oh no, mobile banking, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm finished. And if you have questions, yes, 2. Okay, girl first.
Are you working with third party like Wavecrest, or are you aiming to be official program manager of Visa?
What?
Are you working with third parties like Wavecrest to issue your card? Are you aiming to become an official program manager of Visa? Because there's quite a difference in the long-term development of the project.
We are like, currently, we are moving in 2 ways. At first, we are working like in Britain, in Europe, we are working like with third parties, but at the same point, we are in the process of cooperation with Visa, because like, you know, what's like in Visa, you need to have time, you need to prepare a lot of documents to get a Visa MasterCard released, but I would say we are in the middle of this process. So I think in a couple months we would be official, and we wouldn't need third parties, but for our client, that they can work now, we're issuing through third parties companies. So like this.
Yeah, I think you pretty much answered it.
Oh, okay, thank you a lot.
And also, you know, recently Token Card, one of your competitors got delisted from a major exchange.
how are you going to prevent yourself for being in the same position?
We're going to prevent ourselves because the main idea is that we're officially based in Europe. Okay. This is the coolest point because they haven't been officially based, and we have all bank licenses from the United Kingdom, and this is why we want to be listed. There is no logic to be listed. Yes.
How will you comply with transfer to other banks where they have a strict AML process? You don't have it. You only said you have an ID with a photo and address, right?
No, not ID of the photo. Actually, we have the first basic KYC. So you have a passport.
No, I'm not talking about KYC. I'm talking about AML.
AML?
Not the KYC. Yeah. AML practice. You don't have any AML. You just mentioned 2 things about KYC.
No, 3. I mean, maybe I didn't write correctly. You need to have a full
photo ID and proof of address. That's what you said.
Yes.
Yes. This is not AML. This is KYC.
Yes.
It's different. What's your AML practice?
Actually, about the email, let's talk further with our lawyer who's here.
Okay.
For the old law issues, you can talk together because he's exactly the guy who do all these
I'm not about legal. I'm not legal. I'm doing compliance. But my point is, if I have an account with you today, I can easily prove that I have a photo ID with my photo and address. When I transfer money from that bank to my bank here or Chase in the US or any bank, do you normally take care if that bank is complied with the 2 practices, not just with one of them? So as a business process, not as a legal practice. What will you do with that?
You have license payment service